The beggar had spent years sitting at the railway station, relying on the kindness of strangers for survival. Every day, he extended his hand, hoping for alms, but few gave him anything. He felt helpless, believing he had nothing to offer and no way to improve his situation. One day, a wise monk walked by and, instead of giving him money, offered him valuable advice. He told the beggar that people rarely give when they receive nothing in return and that life is about progress. The monk's words left the beggar deep in thought. That evening, as he sat near the railway tracks, he noticed some wildflowers growing nearby. An idea sparked in his mind. From then on, whenever someone gave him money, he would offer them a flower in return. To his surprise, people smiled, appreciated the gesture, and even gave him more money than before. The simple act of giving changed his perspective. For the first time in years, he felt a sense of purpose. He was no longer just begging. He was engaging with people in a meaningful way. This small step was the beginning of a transformation that would eventually lead him towards success and a better life. The beggar's decision to offer flowers in exchange for alms marked the beginning of a remarkable transformation. As days passed, more people stopped to give him money. Charmed by his small yet thoughtful gesture, the beggar, who once felt helpless, now experienced a newfound sense of purpose. Encouraged by this progress, he decided to take another step forward. Instead of relying only on wildflowers from the railway tracks, he saved enough money to buy fresh flowers from the market. With these, he made small bouquets and began selling them to travelers at the station. His business grew as more people appreciated his efforts. No longer seen as a beggar, he was now a flower seller, earning an honest living through his own hard work. The monk's advice echoed in his mind. Progress comes from taking small but consistent steps. With determination, he continued improving, learning about different flowers, arranging beautiful bouquets, and attracting more customers. The once hopeless beggar had transformed himself by changing his mindset. He realized that success wasn't about waiting for opportunities but about creating them. His journey proved that when we focus on what we can do, rather than what we lack, we open the door to endless possibilities. As time passed, the beggar's small flower-selling business began to flourish. With each passing day, he gained more confidence and ambition. The monk's words, "Never remain stagnant," kept ringing in his mind, pushing him to think beyond his current situation. He realized that if he could grow from a beggar to a flower seller, he could achieve even more. Using his savings, he expanded his business, purchasing better quality flowers and learning about floral arrangements. Soon, he opened a small flower stall near the railway station, attracting more customers, including travelers and locals. His flowers became popular, and his earnings increased significantly. Despite his success, he never forgot the lesson of progress. Instead of being satisfied with his stall, he started supplying flowers to nearby markets and event organizers. The man who once had nothing now had a growing business, all because he took a small step forward. He understood that transformation begins with a shift in mindset. If he had remained in despair, waiting for someone to help him, he would still be begging. Instead, he chose action, proving that real success comes from persistence and growth. His journey taught him that as long as one keeps moving forward, the possibilities are limitless. Months passed, and the beggar's business continued to grow beyond his expectations. He no longer sat by the railway station with a handful of wildflowers. Instead, he owned a proper flower store, decorated with fresh and beautifully arranged bouquets. His customers included travelers, shopkeepers, and even families buying flowers for special occasions. His reputation spread, and his earnings increased significantly. However, he did not stop there. Remembering the monk's advice, progress is infinite. So keep moving forward. He set his sights even higher. With his savings, he rented a small shop in the city, where he started selling a variety of flowers, including rare and exotic ones. He hired workers to help him manage the increasing demand. Soon, his shop became the go-to place for fresh and elegant floral arrangements. The man who once relied on the kindness of strangers now provided employment to others. He learned that life rewards those who take initiative. If he had accepted his fate as a beggar, he would have remained one. But by shifting his mindset, he transformed his life. His journey proved that true change comes from within, and anyone willing to take the first step toward progress can achieve incredible success. The story of the beggar who became a successful businessman teaches a valuable lesson about progress and self-improvement. Initially, the beggar believed he had nothing to offer, feeling trapped in his situation. However, after receiving advice from the monk, he changed his mindset and took action. Instead of just begging, he started offering flowers in return for alms, which gradually transformed his situation. His small step of giving something back created a chain reaction that led to his success. This story reminds us that progress begins when we focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Even when faced with difficulties, taking small, consistent steps can lead to incredible results. The beggar's journey shows that anyone can change their life with the right mindset and determination. No matter where we start, continuous effort and the willingness to improve can lead to unimaginable success. Keep moving forward. The story teaches us that success begins with a shift in mindset. Initially, the beggar believed he had nothing to offer, relying only on the charity of others. However, after hearing the monk's wisdom, he changed his thinking and started giving flowers in return for alms. This simple act transformed his life, leading him from a life of begging to becoming a successful businessman. This lesson applies to everyone. Our thoughts shape our actions, and our actions determine our success. If we focus only on what we lack, we remain stuck. But if we recognize the small opportunities around us, we can begin to grow. The beggar's journey proves that even a tiny change in perspective can open doors to great achievements. No matter where we start, consistent effort and the right attitude can lead us to a better future. Success is within reach if we take the first step forward.